Nation, it's your boy Step Back Mikey, and we in here talking about the damn LA Clippers. The boys got the groove back a little bit. You know what I mean? They coming back strong. I mentioned the key contributors the last couple games, the guys that are going to be the X factors, the guys got to make it work like it's supposed to work. R. Jackson, Marquise Morris. All right? Morris. Those are the two guys that separate the Clippers from either being an exit or going to the next round. The pieces at this point still don't tell me championship. However, out of the rest of the bunch of the cripple crew, as I called it in the NBA, something got to happen in the offseason, by the way. I mean, these injuries, these ankle injuries, someone needs to develop a sneaker that is able to withstand some of the pains that these players are going through, because it's just ridiculous at this time. Everything that we're seeing from a basketball perspective with these squads getting their top players injured. You know, the Nets come to mind right away on a team that got hurt pretty badly by the injuries. Now, let's get into the stat line, see what happened with the Jazz boys, all right? Tremendous game from Don Mitchell. 37 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, okay? Nothing more needs to be said about the kid. He is doing it big, doing it well, all right? They got their money's worth out of Don Mitchell. But the problem you have is it can't be just one guy, and the other guys have to be efficient. The Boyan, I call him the 6'8" fake. I don't even know what to call it. Brad Miller slash Larry Bird, poor man slash Drazen Petrovic boys and Joe Ingles and Bogdanovic. Those are old school guys. You probably never heard of them. And these guys right now are having issues with the fact that they're doing well, but is it good enough when you got two superstar talents in the Clippers with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard? That is the question. That is the question that you have for yourself. Now, as we continue on, Bogdanovic had 18, 5, and 3. I can't go much more than that. That's not bad for a role player. I mean, I could not say that's bad. Royce O'Neal went for 8 and 8, the defensive monster, the 3-and-D guy. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not bad. It's not bad. Rudy Gobert, yes, he's the focal point of the team from a defensive perspective. I think he has to get in the high teens to be able to make this team successful. He put up 11 and 8 rebounds. I'm not sure that the Utah Jazz are utilizing him correctly on offense. And I'm not sure if he plays too much offense, if it takes away from his D. However, I will say the boy's 7'X". He's long. And to me, probably one of the most underutilized centers in the league, because I think he'd be dominant on offense too. All right? Don Mitchell, we talked about him. Joe Ingles came. Now Joe Ingles came in, put up 19. Now here goes the caveat. Here goes the point that I talked about in the last games. The guy that we really got to watch for, okay, it's Jeremy Clarkson. If he doesn't go off, if he has a bad night, which he did, if he's not in the teens, you know, with efficiency, teens and efficiency, that means 18 points, you know, 2 assists and 3 rebounds, something like that is what he'll give you. If he's not in the high efficiencies there in that 18-point range, you get your result that you got here. Yes, Jordan Clarkson was the X factor. They rely on him so much off the bench. With Mike Conley out, there's a problem. When is Mike Conley coming back? This is a championship year for you, Utah. I mean, this is not going to be ongoing, all right? There's these one-hitter quitters that you get every year. This is Utah's chance. Tremendous coaching by this team. I'm not going to lie to you. For the squad that he has, no one thought they would be this good. All right, in my opinion. Let me not say that. A low amount of people thought this team would be this good, this fast, you know? So for me, as I look at it, I got to say to myself, you know, with Joe Ingles coming in the starting role with Bogdanovic, why go so hard? Why not bringing in Joe Ingles or Bogdanovic off the bench? Clarkson needs some help. Now, Favors didn't do himself any favors last night from a rebound perspective. Tried his best, got dunked on. He needs to give you 8, 9 rebounds, all right? Now, that's the only stat line I'm looking for. I'm not really necessarily looking for anything scoring. Jordan Niang, 2 and 2. And then we got Mr. Brantley. Mr. Brantley, these young rookies, Uzubuki, Forrest, Thomas. When the blowout came, Snyder said, let me give these boys some minutes, and congratulations to them. Like to see the activity. Go over to the other side. All right, let's go to the Clippers side and look at the performance from the two heroes. 31 and 31 for Leonard and George, okay? George, almost identical stats. Can you imagine having those two go off like that? Honestly, these guys, truthfully, should be able to do this every night. Should be able to do this every night. Markieff Morris put out for 24. I told you the X factor is him, all right? The X factor is him. Batum is playing center. Very interesting change of lineup to give them more fluidity and more speed against the three-point focused Utah Jazz. The reason being is these guys stretch the floor. Zubac can't run out that fast. Let's be straight up, all right? He can't run out that fast, and they're saying, well, he's against Gobert. It should even it out. However, it's not evening out. It's not working out, and it's showing that with Batum at center, you take the losses from the rebound perspective, but you get the speed and fluidity, the open spaces for these guys to operate, all right? But Jackson, 4-3-1, unacceptable. He has to come back, all right? Reggie Jackson saw him on one layup play, then he disappeared. Not a good night for him. If he can get going and bring some consistency, something that he's been lacking throughout his career, they go far. They go far, all right? Pat Beverly, 2, 3, and 3, defensive-minded guy. Terrence Mann, 3 and 4, all right? They're not getting too much help here. And finally, it has happened. Luke Kennard gets to play 12 minutes, 8 points. 12 minutes, 8 points, all right? Not bad from Lukey, getting some minutes, trying to show and prove what he is. Luke Kennard, definitely a guy they need to include in this lineup. He can certainly, in my opinion, neg me if you want. All right, and listen, let me tell you something else. Yogi Ferrell, if you keep seeing the inconsistency, I don't see why you wouldn't include Yogi Ferrell in this lineup. I think he could be deadly. I know he's still got it. I know talent. I think he still has it. He's being slept on as a backup point guard. A lot of these backup point guards are not getting the love, all right? They're not. Why not include Yogi Ferrell in this lineup? Give it some spunk. Not sure why he's not playing. Coffey's another long guy, 3 and D. Let's get some guys some work, man. Let's see what the young. You need another X factor because Reggie Jackson's too inconsistent. Okay, you need one. Let's see what we can get from Mr. Yogi Ferrell. Let's see what more we can get from Luke Kennard. Let's see what else we get at Antron Coffey. Very interesting night for them. Big game from the big dogs. Now we go into the next game, game 5, and we figure out who's going to come out on top. It's your boy, Step Back Nation, Mikey. I'm out of here. I got the Clippers maybe hanging on if Conley doesn't come back. But if he does come back, ooh-wee. Man, it's going to be tough. I'm out of here. Peace.